Welcome to Razmafsar TV. Today I'm going to show you an antique Chinese paidao or shield knife. This shield knife is a single variety, and normally you see it in some martial arts, Chinese martial arts, like specifically Wing Chun, where they use it as a pair, and in that case they're not known as paidao but as handguard. And in that case, when they come in pairs, they have handles that are flattened on one side so that they could fit in the scabbard together. But back to our paidao or shield knife, which is this one. It has a long blade and it is a single weapon, and it's used together with a rattan shield or tengpai in the other hand. If you're right-handed, you keep this in your right hand, and then the shield in your left hand. The general technique and tactic for using this combination was you strike or bash into your opponent's with your shield first, which was quite a big shield, and then you could thrust, you could cut, and even you could hit with the D-shaped guard of this weapon. You see here it has also its original leather scabbard. In earlier times, shields were used together with long, deeply curved sabers called paidao, but later on, as horses were gradually not being used anymore on the battlefield, they were replaced by other weapons, specifically with this one. You see that the blade of this weapon is very well forged blade, and it is made of welded steel. You can still see, the traces of welded steel. If you give it a good polish again, it will be even more visible there. And you see that it has a pattern, so it's a patterned welded blade. And the scabbard is made of leather. As you can see, here is the original scabbard. Most of them were made of pig scabbard. The handle is carved, as you can see in this case. And the handle is carved, and it has a D-shaped bronze guard. Just take a look at, again, the pattern on the blade. It has a very sturdy blade, and I would like to mention that this one is heavy as the heavier full-length military sabers like Yan Madao or Liu Dao and the other ones. So do not underestimate it. You can see at the back of the blade how thick the blade is. One of the strongest blades you can handle. So it is really strong. So it has, as I mentioned, a lamellar structure. Mentioned this type of sabers, paidao, replaced paidao because the horses disappeared from the battlefield, and so they didn't have to deal with hard impact anymore, and specifically fast-moving targets as riders were, and then these were used. Really, I'm a big fan of Chinese blades. You can see lots of well-forged blades there, and few collectors know the value of Chinese blades, and this is something which you really need to appreciate. Thanks for coming to our channel, and see you soon.